Linky broke up with me yesterday. My heart hurts so much. I don't know how I can imagine life without him. I regret not giving him what he wanted early on in the relationship. I regret not trying harder for him. I can't stand to look at any pictures of us. I haven't felt the same since. We went to a concert on Saturday, and that's when everything went downhill. I had a panic attack, so I went to the bathroom, so I wasn't ruining it for him. Admittedly, that was a terrible idea. He brought it up yesterday, said that I only went to the bathroom when I wanted to avoid him. We went out together and had planned to spend the whole day together. Now I'll never see him again, and I can't live with that. I want him back so badly. I know our relationship hasn't been the greatest, and realistically I shouldn't force him to be with me when he no longer loves me, but I'm in so much pain, man. TL. Doctor, boyfriend stopped loving me and dumped me. I don't want to move on, and I want him back, but I know I can't force him to do anything. Reading your prior post, I think you will do so much better without this guy. I was mentally exhausted for you reading it. Seriously, you are better off without him. Came here to say this. If Op had a panic attack, and he said it was to avoid him, he's got serious self-esteem issues and she's much better off without him. This is not what you want to hear, and you won't believe me right now, but he did you a huge favor in breaking up with you. This guy is a toxic, selfish, controlling jackass. His expectations for you were incredibly unreasonable. His behavior was not normal. At only 4 months of dating, it was only going to get worse. It sounds to me like your ex didn't want you to have a life outside of him. That's very bad. Be glad you're rid of him, and block him on everything. You're young so you don't understand, but this guy's absolutely awful, and you were in a very unhealthy relationship. Also, if you can manage it, please get yourself into therapy. You need help. Thank you. I've been talking it out with my parents and they agree that it would be wise for me to talk to someone to both help and process the relationship and the breakup. Your relationship shouldn't have been that exhausting and strained. Only 4 months in. That's barely any time. You'll be best of like this just going to hurt for a bit. You have no idea how much your mental health is going to improve now that he's out of your life. You need to get into therapy, girl. This was a toxic, controlling relationship with a guy you knew a few months. Seriously. Please spend a good length of time alone so that you don't get into another controlling relationship. A lot of controlling people can ramp up to more abusive behavior, but they do it slowly, so it's hard to realize what's going on. Then when things start to get really bad, you're so in love with them that it's hard to leave. A lot of people go from one controlling/abusive relationship to the next because they don't take the time in between to realize what was messed up in the last relationship. Not everyone can afford therapy, but there are some great inexpensive resources out there like Why Does He Do That? By Lundy Bancroft. I think this is for the best, especially if you had only been dating for 4 months and already had problems. That guy was/is so toxic. Please don't get back together with him. You deserve better. You, my friend, dodged a bullet. One day you'll look back and see it. For now focus on seeing friends and looking after yourself, and one day you'll find someone much better. Your ex was S*******Y. He was annoying, clingy and super sensitive. The only thing he actually managed to do good was breaking up with you. You don't want him back. Trust me, that guy needs to work on himself. He probably didn't even mean the breakup. He might be just using it to make her appeal to him for some sort of forgiveness. A common tactic. She should uphold his choice in every way, whether or not he comes slinking back, if she doesn't beg. Op, this was a bad relationship. Please don't think that this was normal, loving or acceptable. Understand that you deserve better than a childish, selfish, clingy jerk. It will be easier for you to find a better man, but I'd advise getting some help and understanding why you thought this relationship was worth keeping. You deserve to be treated well by your partner. If you and he had stayed together for 4 years, the relationship would have exactly the same issues. You don't need to bend and change and subvert yourself to your partner. Best of luck. Girl, your relationship was pure pressure from his side and demands no normal human can meet. Stop wrecking yourself about it. It's been a few months with him. you'll find someone that actually respects your time and being a grown up. He wants a live in F*** maid that only stays inside. Replies from op are so sad, not trying to say this in a derogatory way, but you would definitely benefit from therapy. If you are afraid that you'll succumb to his manipulative tactics, have someone go with you to grab your stuff. You were in an emotionally and mentally abusive relationship. It will only get worse. If you take him back, you are still so young and have so much ahead of you. Do not let some douchebag drag you down with him, man. Wallow in his miserableness. Thank you. You are very kind. My parents and I have been talking, and my mom is especially encouraging I at least talk to someone that can help me understand and gain some perspective about how the relationship went. So you ignored everyone's advice on the last post. I'm not sure what you're looking for here. Maybe reassurance? I'll offer my 2 cents anyway. This is a blessing in disguise. Live your life. In time you'll look back and see how much he took up wasted space and energy in your life. When he comes back to give you another chance, he will have list of backquote rules you'll be expected to follow in order to be given another chance. I'm almost 100% sure the breakup was just another manipulation tactic, and he will be back. When he does come back, please do yourself a favor and do not give him another chance. Do not bargain with him. Learn about yourself, spend time with friends, and wait for someone who is worth the effort. Now is the time when you are setting yourself up for your future. Do not let this child and his temper tantrums derail that. Don't give up opportunities for your future based on his now. I get that everything seems meant to be at this age, but trust me when I say you so deserve better. I'm sure right now you think it's totally over and I'm wrong. I hope I am. But if I'm not, please don't put yourself through another 4 months of this. I'm gonna be honest, I'm scared he's going to try and get back together when we exchange our stuff next week, and I'm even more scared that I'm going to agree to it. Nobody needs a needy little boy, he needs a mom. Don't be that mom. His mom needed to raise him better. Breakups suck, I'm sorry it hurts. But to be honest, if a relationship is this hard 4 months in, then it wasn't a good relationship to start with. When you find a good match for you, it won't suck up this much of your emotional energy. His behavior was possessive and outrageous. You can't see it now, but this is a blessing. You needed to break free from him, and he's actually done you a favor ending things. Sooner or later you'll be able to enjoy your freedom without worry. There is literally nothing you could have done that would have made this man happy, except give up your job and social life, which does not signal a good and healthy relationship. He sounds awful, and you're much better off without him. You can't even have a panic attack without catching S*** for it from him. What was he even bringing to the relationship? Focus on yourself and find out the things that make you feel fulfilled. Time heals all. You'll grow from this. One hallmark of a good relationship is if you make each other better. It sounds like the two of you brought out the worst in each other. It doesn't mean you're bad people, just a bad pair. It's amazing how much we can lean and grow from failed relationships if we give ourselves the opportunity to let go and the time and space to reflect. In hindsight, I see my relationships before meeting my husband with a different clarity and context. They were all good people, but we were just not the right fit. How long were you in the bathroom for? It seems kind of unreasonable to be so upset about a panic attack, even if it was a public event, etc. I think you came out ahead by being newly single. I'm not entirely sure, but I know it was somewhere between 10 and 5 minutes. I'm sorry for your heartache. You'll feel better eventually. It will take a while, but I promise you will feel better. So your job right now is self-care. Focus specifically on that. Get out your notebook and pen and start making lists. Make a list of all the good people in your life and plan ways to nurture your relationship with them. Make lists of all the things your ex hated, food, genres of music, TV shows, clothing styles, whatever, and start planning all the ways you can finally get as much enjoyment as possible from all of them. Find a project that you can work on that will engage your mind and give you a final product to be proud of. Check out the alternative weekly paper in your city for new places to visit and new things to do. Consume media that makes you laugh. Get some exercise. Drink a lot of water every day. Eat fruit. Get a manicure or a massage. I hope you feel better very soon.